Death Valley. It's one of the hottest and driest places on Earth. And it's here that Brian Brown farms a crop that's as unusual as his location. Brian makes the desert flower by growing sweet, succulent dates on a Southern California orchard he calls China Ranch.
Well, China Ranch was, in the 1890s, there was a Chinese fellow here, and he moved to this canyon and was growing fruits and vegetables for the local silver and lead miners, and so they called it the Chinaman's Ranch.
In the early 1920s, Brian's great-aunt, Vanola Modine, began this majestic grove of date palm trees at China Ranch. She sent for a box of date pits by mail after hearing about date orchards growing in the nearby Coachella Valley.
This is a desert-appropriate crop here that we raise. It likes the hot weather. They come from North Africa and the Arabian Peninsula area. They can stand extreme heat, extreme cold. They're a very good crop. Each tree will put out 200 to 300 pounds per year if things go correctly. Dates are very nutritious. They're extremely high in fiber and also very high in potassium. They got more potassium than bananas. They store very well, and they're a very good fruit.
But dates are a labor-intensive crop. To protect them while they grow, Brian and his crew will tie up and individually wrap the heavy date bundles. This not only keeps the palm branches from snapping, it also keeps hungry birds and coyotes at bay. In addition, the date palms need constant irrigation. Luckily for Brian, there's a natural water source just a mile up the canyon.
So we have kind of a unique irrigation system here at the ranch. It's gravity flow. This ranch is on about a 5% slope, and so we gather water at the top of the canyon in a tank and let it flow down this pipeline here. And we actually irrigate 24 hours a day. We do use some of the water for irrigation, obviously, but we also leave some of it to flow for the wildlife. Desert riparian or forest and water areas are extremely rare, and we are committed to taking good care of this. There is a little native fish in the stream called the Nevada speckled dace, and there's also a crawdad that lives in here. And we get a whole variety of different types of neotropical birds that actually fly up here from South America to nest in the spring and early summer.
Brian doesn't just raise dates for his farm income. His ranch attracts tourists from all over the world who come to see the desert wildlife and the spectacular landscape. Brian also grows and sells trees to landscapers who transplant them at homes across the Southwest. The date palm has been cultivated for centuries and is an important part of the diet for many people across Southern Europe, Asia, and the Middle East.
We have about 15 different types, and they can vary really widely in shape and size and color and texture. There are brown dates, there are black dates, there are dates that are almost a blonde color. There are some that are, they can be round like a golf ball or very, very long and oblong shape.
To promote his dates and show the variety available, China Ranch has a gift shop that features date delicacies. Customers can sample and buy several varieties of dates, as well as date candy and homemade date bread.
So we're very fortunate here at China Ranch. A very special place, and water is the most precious of resources in the deserts, of course, and we try to take good care of this to maintain a healthy stream. It is a real unique spot in that regard, China Ranch. It is a true desert oasis.